The trophy game of the week is a spicy one. Top 25 matchup in the SEC, taking place in Nashville, Tennessee.
The local team.
The local dogs, led by Diego Pavia and his psychotic fucking ass. Vanderbilt taking on Texas, who just lost to Georgia last week in a brutal fashion, if I do say so myself. Couldn't push the ball in the field. Georgia really bent him over and showed him the whole 50 states.
Yeah.
Vanderbilt, on the other hand, them boys are fucking different.
Yeah.
Them boys are different. No disrespect to G and Alabama. They handled Alabama in a big way. The creativity that Vanderbilt is having, knowing they're not a traditional football team where they're going to be able to pass the ball down the field in a big way, still finding ways to advance the chains, put points on the board, take control of time of possession, and winning games that nobody and their mother said before the season they're going to win. Their total points to win this year was 2.5.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And now they're ranked top 25 in the nation.
5
Boys,
and 2.
the line on that game, Texas is favored by 18.5 points. Total points is 53. I believe personally this is an over game, and I think Vandy's covering. I want to get crazy and say Vandy money line. I want to get nasty and say it. But for the show, for the sake of...
Do it, pussy!
For the sake of the people's wallets, I'm going to just say cover, but I might take Vandy money line with my own money.
I'm taking Vandy to cover for sure.
I think it's a give-back spot for Texas.
I thought that with Alabama.
I think it's a give-back spot for Texas, bro. Like, yes, they had their issues last week. I thought the whole quarterback switch-up, bringing Ewers back out, like, I thought that was very weird.
That was messy.
Yeah, but like they say, everything is bigger in Texas. And when they take that belt off and Vandy looks who's sliding up behind them, they're not going to like what they see. They're not going to like what they feel. I like Texas minus 18.5. Against the local boys, I do. Shout out Vandy. They've had a hell of a year.
You're saying it stops now?
No.
Not that it stops. I just think they didn't beat up on Ball State.
No,
and obviously like they beat Alabama, but that was like down to the wire. In Alabama, you just don't know what kind of team that they have this year. I'm not saying that they're bad, but they've had their ups and downs, obviously. But I like a get-back spot right here for Texas.
I just
like a
feel
get-back
like
spot.
Vanderbilt is the type of team that plays to the other team's
Plays to their level, yeah.
That's what it is. So I feel like they're going to play a lot better against Texas. I just see that happening. Look at the teams that they beat.
Pavia's ready. I love fucking
And bro,
Pavia,
could Ball State...
He's getting pulled over downtown Broadway like the dude is a psychopath. He's a wrestler that is able to play quarterback.
And Vanderbilt, Ball State might have been a trap game for them.
Yeah,
they might be in the category. They're a top 25 football team.
Yeah.
That could have been a trap game.
No doubt.
They pulled it out.
You're right.
Exactly.
I would enjoy smiling and seeing Vanderbilt win this game. I just, if I'm putting my money on this, I'm going to say it's a Texas spot here.
Texas cover.
Yeah, Texas to cover. I just got Texas money line.
Yeah. I hope you're wrong. I do.
I know.
It's the most logical choice,
yeah.
but
I hope I'm wrong too, because you love the story of Vanderbilt this year. You fall in love with something like this.
So what you going, money line, or are you taking Vandy to cover?
I'll take Vandy to cover on the show.
Yeah, okay.
I will report back later via social
What's
media.
what's the money line?
I'll report back on social medias.
Plus 700.
Plus 700 money line? Gosh.
I put 1,000 on that thing. So oh, dog, wouldn't that be fucking...
That'd be crazy.
Should we dive into
I'm going to do that.
Vandy money line.
That's just the optimist in me. I'm just like, yo, plus 700.
That's crazy.
$1,000. Like,
and you've fallen in love with Pavia. You should, bro. You took them.
I would not say I'm in love with Pavia. Personally, I'm afraid of him.
But why not? Very week one, you went money line and won that game.
True, but that was Virginia Tech.
Yeah.
The boys have made you believe. You doubted them, and now obviously, if they win the SEC, you're gonna have to take them all to Vegas.
That's the biggest worry. That's my biggest worry.
Wait, you said that?
Yeah. Yes, dude. They were told they were gonna have the Vegas said 2.5 wins is what you can bet on this year for their total wins this season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're like,
we hooked them up with product.
Hey, you want to take us to Vegas? Take us to see Dana, Tunnel of Chaos? And I was like, no. And they're like, what if we win the SEC? And I laughed in their faces. And I was like, okay, yeah, all right. You win the SEC, I'll take you to Vegas.
If they do, I'm coming.
But this
on your own dime. I'm not paying for you too.
Paying,
no, I'm not paying for you too.
We're gonna get the photo
You've
on the
made
private
money.
jet.
Yeah.
These young bucks out here, huh? They might be fueled by Vegas.
They might be.
fueled by
They
a tunnel of chaos.
They might.
And that opportunity.
We got to get Pavia on the bus.
Got to. They
gotta
win
get
this
Pavia
week.
on the
We're getting
bus.
Pavia on Monday.
Yeah. We have to.
Have to.
I will wait till the season. Don't fuck his streak up. Wait till
Hey, honestly, if they beat Texas, I'm gonna try to fuck their streak up. I'm gonna be taking it in the Vegas. I don't want, dude. Those kids are gonna go crazy. They're gonna drink everything.
They gonna go
Yeah,
nuts.
bro. It's
They're
gonna be a movie.
It's gonna be a goddamn
They're
movie.
gonna be like, we're going to live at 2 a.m. Like, bro, I'm asleep.
I'm going home.
Unless I'm in a hole.
No, they can go. We go home. That's how it works.
Bro, but
I'll be your word. I'll be your
Who's paying
word.
for that table? Me.
No, I'll be your word. Like, hey,
But it's gonna be worth it. They win the SEC, bro.
they may
Come
give
on
it to
now.
them for free.
Come on.
You
now.
gotta think about it. That's how
Big
it works.
picture.
I'm the
Big picture.
agent. I will make it work.
Low key, I win that Vanderbilt money line this week. Kind of pays,
pays
for
for
itself.
itself.
It pays for itself. All right, we're back on board. I will try to fuck them up though if they beat Texas. I can't. The news that'll come out of me and them together would be terrible for me.
Let's get into our ballsy picks. Our ballsy picks. So many things make football great, but you know what the best thing is?
Can we put a timeout on the ballsy picks?
What do you need?
My ballsy pick was Vanderbilt.
Hmm?
On the sheet here, Vanderbilt money line.
Ride with him. This is
So I'm just gonna double down on Vanderbilt.
Yeah,
that's
you
just-
gonna
that's
double
it. That's your
down. You
ballsy
just
pick.
did. You doubled down on them
That's
shits.
your ballsy pick.
Right. I was thinking about the show. I was just thinking about the show. Maybe I should switch my ballsy pick, but
It's
yeah.
an incredible ballsy pick.
All right.
It's an incredible ballsy pick.
Yeah.
And there's no better feeling than as an athlete or a fan where you get to beat the shit out of your rival being Michigan State this weekend.
Yeah.
Fireball Whiskey is here to give you the spark to ignite that rivalry all season long. The revivalry is happening. Another reason to spark it up. Grab your football buddy by a round and reignite that rivalry flame. We know Taylor's ballsy pick.
Ballsy pick Vanderbilt money line plus 700. I will put $1,000 on that game.
I will outdo you. Plus 1,300. Nebraska money line at Ohio State.
Well, what is the
25 and a half points right now is what they're saying. We're underdogs by 25 and a half points.
They're not that good.
In my opinion,
Ohio State's not that good.
in my opinion, obviously taking the points, that's a lock. Your boy's gonna get ballsy because I am not somebody who's just like, I believe, man. I believe we got our ass whooped. I also believe we still have a good ball club. Do I love the way Satterfield held that press conference and talked about we need, 4 to 6 average per play? No, I don't love it. He seems like a hell of a drinking buddy, though. If we just block the perimeter and we take care of us, man, we can win this game and shock the world in Columbus. I have no doubt that we can do this. I swear to God, I will be laughing and I will know it when I see it. If we pull this out in Columbus. Is it a long shot? Absolutely.
No doubt.
Plus 25 and a half is a lock. I'm getting ballsy. We're going plus 1,300 money line Nebraska because I think we are set up right where we need to fucking be.
Right where you gotta be.
We've been on the road a couple times. We struggled on the road against Purdue or Rutgers. One of those. We struggled on the
Well
road.
against Purdue.
Do what?
You did well against Purdue.
Yeah, but we struggled until the fourth quarter. We struggled on the road until the fourth quarter.
Okay.
We clearly struggled on the road in Bloomington. But again, that score is not as bad as what the film shows. I think we are set up perfectly to set the fucking traps this weekend at Ohio State in Columbus. They're coming off a bye week. They're probably licking their chops thinking they're going to run us out of the city. But they're not. I love Nebraska. I love where we're at. We fucking need it.
Nothing would make me happier than Ohio State losing to Oregon, having a bye week to lick their wounds, and then losing again in Nebraska. That would fire me up. I'm going to take that bet too.
Let's go shock the world.
Let's shock the world.
Let's go shock the world.
Not gonna touch it.
Really, boys, you'll parlay it.
Ooh, no.
Vandy
What's that-
money
what's
line
that-
and
what is that
Nebraska money
parlay?
line?
111 to 1.
So you put $100, you win $11,000.
Yeah, we're riding. Let's get in the fucking trenches. Although I did take Texas. But for that money line, for just getting in that foxhole, I'll get in that foxhole. I'll climb in that. Let's go, Coach Rule. Let's fucking go, Coach Rule.
Let's go.
I gotta
That's
go to
a
the bank
big.
Let's
after
go,
this.
Dylan.
I got to deposit
But
some
we
money
You
in
left
the Wells
Ohio
Fargo
State for
account.
a reason. Let's fucking go, Dylan.
Make that bet, please, because that's cash. Cash money.
We're going to win, yeah?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what I'm
shock
saying.
the world twice.
Cash money. Make it.
What's your ballsy pick, bro?
My ballsy pick is gonna be LSU at Texas A&M. I'm going LSU. Taking LSU that's plus 2.5. And the reason why I'm taking LSU because if they win this game, they become first place in the SEC. So
LSU's made it interesting.
They have.
But so is A&M. Since they're lost to Notre Dame,
that's
they've been
true.
playing well.
Especially after both of them week 1.
Week
Yeah.
1, yeah.
USC and then Notre Dame for
Yeah.
A&M. Like those teams have really figured it out in a big way.
So this is gonna be a game I will watch. Definitely watching this one. I think LSU pulls it out. Again, they both 6-1. It's gonna be a tough one. That's why it makes it really ballsy.
I like LSU.
There you go.
I also like A&M.
I like both teams, but I think LSU got something to play for. Again,
They
like
both
I said,
do,
they
bro.
both do. But LSU,
They
if they win,
both
they
do.
pull this game out, they number 1 in the SEC. So
Some of the Tigers too.
yeah,
Something about Baton
Yeah.
Rouge, Louisiana.
yeah.
Something about that gritty culture. The
Yeah.
Cajuns walking around. You can't understand what they're saying, but you love the
The
vibe.
Boudin balls.
Yeah, boudin balls. Yes.
Yeah.
That Creole.
That's what I should have said. This one was a Boudin ball.
yeah,
Damn,
yeah.
I fucked that one up.
That crawfish étouffée.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. That
Yeah.
roux.
And seeing a fan base like that, like seeing those yell leaders, like spark something in them to make them get a little more Baton Rouge, a little more dirty, deep South.
What are they doing? What are those men doing right there?
Yeah. And boys gay.
Hey man, can we stop saying that on the show?
All right. It's all right.
You say it when we're off.
I never
All the time.
said. I've never said that.
You don't, when the camera's off, you say gay all the
Cap.
time.
Never said
You
it.
know, Delanie,
Don't want to
he's got a
lose
little
those
sweetness
fans.
to him.
Yeah.
Don't want to lose those
Spent
fans.
too much
you
time
know?
in Portland.
No, we don't want to
It's
lose
a lot
those
of
fans
that
at
in
all. We
Portland.
love those fans.
It's a
We
lot.
love them.
Yeah.
We're not against the gays at all.
No, hey, okay.
Fan call-in. Fan call-in this week is by Dylan Shelton. Let's run the clip. Let's go, Dylan.
What's up, boys? Pre-Shelton here, hitting y'all with some slightly above average data. I gotta make this quick. I got some sorority chicks in confession talking about what they did at a frat party this last weekend, so let's get straight into it. You guessed it, first game we're going into, top 15 matchup, A&M versus LSU. These Tigers are a bunch of frauds. Last time they came to Kyle Field, they were ranked 5th, we were unranked, we dragged them through the mud. So we're gonna go ahead and take the A&M spread minus 2.5. If you want to get your spooky watch out of the way, go ahead and tune in at 6:30 and watch the murder of the Tigers. Next, we're going to go to the NFL. You got the Eagles traveling to Cincy. Joey B, the hair's growing out. He's starting to look more like a football player, less like a backup dancer for NSYNC. So we're going to go ahead and take the Bengals money line. Next, we're going back to college football. You got a pissed off Texas team coming off a loss against Georgia, and you got the boys up in Nashville at Vandy. They're going up in a top 25 matchup. Going to be high scoring. Texas is going to be flying. Vandy's going to be flying. So we're taking the over on there at 53.5. That's your log for the week. Go ahead, get paid, get laid.
Dylan.
I'm not taking that.
I can't do
I
it.
love it.
I can't do it either. Everything he said
The
was
presentation.
everything
I like
was
LSU.
great.
I like
Everything was
LSU.
great.
I like Eagles over Bengals, and
Yeah, it goes against everything. You know
I mean
how
the
it
Vanderbilt
is.
over is.
See, I like both A&M and LSU, so I want to get in the hole. I want to get in the hole with Dylan.
Definitely.
I want to do a confessional next week.
No,
with Dylan.
definitely. I everything he said was great. I love his presentation. If I didn't bet, I got opposite bets. I just can't go against that. That's just like me telling people to spend bad money, bad units. You feel what I'm saying?
I feel you. Dylan Shelton minus Texas A&M minus 2.5. Bengals money line in the over 53.5 in the Texas Vanderbilt game. Those odds
Plus 559.
plus 559.
That's
Let's get
awesome.
somebody else on the Call of Fame. Let's get somebody else on the Call of
Let's
Fame.
go. Come on,
I'm
Dylan.
rocking with you, Dylan.
Let's go, Dylan.
Boys, hell of a show.
Great show.
Hell of a show.
Happy to be a part of it. Great time. Put pumpkins in the chat.
Pumpkins in the chat.
Only a few more days of Spooktober. 8 more days. 8 of them. Pumpkins in the chat.
Go Big Red, Big Hugs, Tiny Kisses. Thanks for tuning in.
Go Mules.